Michael Jordan is one of the greatest, if not the greatest basketball player in NBA history. But you can't disagree that his performance in the 1993 NBA Finals wasn't legendary. So that's why I decided to make a video on it. In 1993, the Chicago Bulls were just coming off of their second championship in back-to-back years. Michael Jordan had 3 MVPs at the time and was considered the best player in the world. His partner, Scottie Pippen, was an amazing number 2 option who played amazing defense, as well as the Bulls' power forward who was a great player in Horace Grant. The Bulls beat the Los Angeles Lakers led by Magic Johnson and James Worthy in 1991, where Jordan had the famous switcheroo in mid-air that lives in many people's memories to this day. In 1992, they played the Portland Trail Blazers led by Clyde Drexler. His famous moment in that series was the Shrug game, where he scored a finals record 35 points in the first half. So, you may be thinking, if you don't know about the moments in this series, what happened? Well, instead of it just being a certain moment, it was actually the entire series, and it would go down as, in many people's opinion, the best finals performance in NBA history. The Suns won 62 games and ran through a gauntlet in the West to make it to the NBA Finals. The Bulls only won 57 games, which was the least of all of Jordan's championship teams. And it's honestly pretty crazy because I'm making that sound like it's a bad thing when it really isn't. But unlike the Suns, they would mostly run through the East with ease, sweeping every team except for the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, which leads us into the matchup between these two teams. The Bulls would start this series up 2-0. In Game 1, the Bulls would win by 8 points. It was a close game throughout, but behind Jordan dropping 31 points and Pippen dropping 27 points, the Bulls would get it done. It was also partly due to Charles Barkley shooting poorly this game. In Game 2, it would be an epic duel as Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley would both drop 42 points. They would both also have double-doubles as well, but the Bulls would win another close one as they only won by 3 points. Scottie Pippen would be the savior as he blocked a Danny Ainge three that saved the game for them. With this win, they became the first team in NBA history to completely steal home court advantage, with the first 2 games being in Phoenix. Game 3 and Game 4 were masterclasses of basketball games, as Game 3 would go to triple overtime. Michael Jordan would drop 44, but the all-around effort of the Suns starting lineup would win them this game. Kevin Johnson, who I've yet to mention, is a great player and won them this game for them as he dropped a team-high 25 points. In Game 4 would be Jordan's best game of the series as he cooked a smooth 55 points, as no one was able to stop his ability to attack and score in the mid-range. He dropped the double nickel without a single three-pointer too. Off of this, the Bulls would take a 3-1 series lead, with every game of this series ending under a 10-point difference. In the first 10-point win of the series, the Suns won 108-98. Again, the Suns' supporting cast stepped up and they were able to best the Bulls. Jordan had 41, but outside of Scottie Pippen, there wasn't much help from the other players. At this point of the series, the Bulls now led 3-2, but I want to highlight something of note. As I look at the statistics and games, I notice how much of a crazy difference the NBA was. The Bulls only shot 18 three-pointers this game, compared to the Suns' 10. In the NBA era we're in now, I don't think people get how crazy that is. In comparison, the average amount of three-pointers shot this year by the team who attempts the most is 42 a game, which shows you how much the league has changed and evolved for better or worse. But let me know what y'all think about that down below. In their final game, where the Suns had their best chance of coming back down 3-1 in Game 6 in their home arena, one of the most memorable moments in finals history would happen. Jordan would have 33, but the moments at the end of this game would probably be what he remembered the most. Trailing by 4 points in the final minutes, Jordan laid it in to cut it to 2. The Suns would then miss a shot before the Bulls got the ball back. Then in the final seconds, Horace Grant would hit John Paxson at the three-point line left open and drained it with 3.9 seconds left. He was the only person to score a basket in the fourth quarter besides Jordan. Horace Grant would then block Kevin Johnson's shot to run away with another trophy for the Bulls.
And taken the lead but could not put it away, and Horace Grant, a man who has struggled the last 2 games, he comes up with the block.
It was a master performance of Jordan in this series as he dropped a crazy 41 points a game. It would be, in my opinion, the best of all of his finals performances. What do y'all think about this series down below? And if you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you on the next one.